Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So, before we start, what happened was I went down yesterday morning to do me footage. Thought I was recording on my microphone, and then when I got back home, it hadn't recorded. Power was on, but it wasn't recording. So I was chatting shite for for the length of this video, and there was nothing there to show for it. So what I've had to do, I've had to improvise and put this voiceover on this footage. Excuse me. So I'm gonna have to send me. I've been in touch with DJI and I'm having to send me mic back to them for repair. To try to repair it online, troubleshooting, but no good. So I'm winging this one, so bear with me. And bonus is you won't have to hear my dulcet tones possibly for the next video. Probably just some nice relaxing music if I don't get the mic back in time. So firstly, the third Crest has been installed on the southwest corner. That's complete. I'm trying to remember what I was saying during this video, so I'll try and replicate it. So as you can see, that's complete, and they've started working on the fourth one in the northwest corner. Now, questions have been asked about, will they light up? Yeah, they will light up. When they light up, I don't know. I would imagine they're probably going to wait till all four are installed, and then they'll light up similar to the lighting on the barrel cladding. That's my take on it anyway. So once the fourth one's installed, we may see them light up. They will light up eventually, but whether they light them up the way they do with the barrel cladding, we'll have to wait and see. And as you can see, above the main entrance there's framework in place ready for the Hill Dickinson branding. Before that, I just zoomed in on this, the top of the roof. I mean, that looks so unsightly, that, doesn't it? Hopefully that's sorted out over the next couple of weeks and they start creating the top, because that looks, I know they're doing a lot of work underneath the painting and that. And obviously there's the Hill Dickinson logo to go above the main entrance. Cars in the car park, that was, what time was it? Did I do it? It was around about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was about 1:30. So Friday afternoon, still cars on site, no early darts for majority of workers. You can probably notice now the lettering on the floor there. I'll come back to that in a minute. But some of the frameworks in place there for the Hill Dickinson branding above the main entrance. And just a bit to go towards the south. And you can see the lettering on the floor there. And of course the cherry picker in the corner. Installing the fourth Crest in the northwest corner. I'll let you count them letters, see if they're all there. Hill Dickinson Stadium. Add them up and see if you can find them. Like a word search. didn't get too close to I was zooming in here on the cherry pickers, didn't want to be disturbing the guys working at height, so I did use the zoom function on the drone. So I would imagine by the end of the day that would be complete. I've got a bit of a quiet Saturday morning. The wife's just nipped out to Costco. And as we can see down the side of the North Stand there, all the cars. So still lots of activity. There was also last night, there was also some food and drink tasting in the hospitality suites. A mate from work, he was invited. Sent me some pictures and video last night, so looks amazing. So for all you guys in hospitality areas, you're in for a treat. It looks absolutely unbelievable, and the food does as well. Lovely pictures, sticky toffee pudding. And there's the Crest from another angle. Of course, the lettering on the floor. See the two different font sizes for the lettering, which is the way Hill Dickinson display their logo. So Stadium will be a smaller font than Hill Dickinson, which I think is the same on the roof. And we'll have a look at the roof in just a minute. Again, looking at the framework ready for the lettering to go up. There's nothing on the east stand yet. I suppose they'll probably leave that till the last minute because obviously there's people walking in the club store, so they may have to navigate that around certain hours or close the store for a couple of hours a day. Alphabet soup. And again on top of the roof, it does look unsightly there. Need to get that sorted. And then here we've got the Hill Dickinson branding on the west stand roof, and just the O on Hill Dickinson that needs completing. As you can see, the font size is different for Stadium. We'll have a look at the south stand glass as well, where another Hill Dickinson logo is going up. I want to focus on the advertising boards that goes in between the two tiers of the stands. See what progress we have there. So I'll get closer and then zoom in where you can see they've nearly completed the boards on the north stand. Lots of workers still working on it. Well, they've been taken from the seats where they were sitting, and they've been put in place. I'm just trying to manoeuvre my drone because I was losing signal as I was dropping down, and so as you can see in the corner, stops there in the corner. There's nothing on the east stand. They're still covering the seats for the painting, but there's not even any boards sitting in the seats ready to be installed. Whereas you can probably see now when I scan round, you can see them all in the seats. Still coverings there. See the scaffolding where the guys working, installing the boards. Lots of activity there. And you can see the boards in the seats. I'll just pan around the west stand. You can see them, all the scaffolding in place. All the boards in the seats. It only goes as far as the end of the west stand. It doesn't, as you can probably see in a minute, it doesn't go into the south stand because it's not a continuation of the tiers. So the club shop was open this week. Had a little mooch in there, really good. There's been a lot of discussion on forums saying, it should have been a big opening. Players there, rubbing, cutting the ribbon, but it's it was a soft launch. They had to get it open because the other club shop closed at Goodison Park. Still work in progress, but I thought it looked really good. The lower level and the upper level. Some good gear in there. I mean, I don't buy it myself. I went in and bought an air freshener for the car, and the young girl on the desk, when I put it down to pay for it, she said to me, "Do you want a bag?" Which I found highly amusing. But a lot of young girls in there still finding their feet. Young girls, young lads. So good luck to them. As you can see, there's nothing gone up on the south stand yet. Framework's in place. And we'll just come round here, and what I'll do is I'll fill you in on some developments regarding watering holes around the stadium. A couple of updates. As you can see, people are still entering the shop, and there's no framework in place for the Hill Dickinson sign above the store. And again, the roof full of clutter, and it really does look a bit unsightly, that. So I would imagine they'll want that clear before the Premier League helicopter or whatever it is, the Sky Sports, comes to visit for the Brighton game. I'm sure they'll want it all tidied up before then. But yeah, it does look smart, the store. If you haven't already been, I'd highly recommend it. Kids love it. I must admit as well, the shrubbery, around the trees, they haven't half grown them. Some like grasses, they're like waist height now. Does look really nice. Okay, so where the Marquee should be going, these are under investigation now. The guys who wanted to install this, it's come to a halt. There's been no work there for over a month now. Come to a grand halt because they're under investigation because they started work without planning permission. And this place here, Ambrose McGrath, this is linked to the Marquee, the Holy Trinity. That's going to be another place to have a drink. You can see the plans on the wall there by that blue container. I've had a little nose of it. Again, there's no chance of that opening in the near future. I don't know whether that's come to a halt. You can hear work going on in there, but it's just a shell. So that's going to be a long time before that's up and running. I'd be very surprised if we see that open come the start of the Premiership, and we'll just have to see with this Marquee. Wasteland there with a proposed hotel. Should have been. I'll come back to that in a minute. I've got an update on that as well. And then the bars that are being worked on. We've got the terrace bar that I'm focusing on now. I've seen the guys finishing tiling the steps on the entrance. That's due to open on Friday the 1st of August. And I've had an invite from the guys who run it for the private event on the Friday night, the grand opening before it opens to the public on the Saturday. So thanks very much for that, guys. I appreciate it. So keep an eye out on my social media for any videos and pictures of inside the terrace bar. So they've been working more or less 24/7 on this over the past couple of months to get it ready for the start of the season. So hats off to the guys. And the same with the Blue House Hot Walk next door. I noticed as well while I was down last week, the furniture going in there. And I had a little peek inside, and it does look nice. All the furniture going in. That's on 2 floors, I think, as well. Maybe 3 floors. Definitely 2 floors, but that looks smart. And then we've got the guy sitting down there outside that shop. That's a takeaway. I was talking to the owner last week. He was a really nice guy. Can't wait to open. He's going to be the first takeaway around there. So his business is gonna flourish. And that part where the scaffolding is, that's gonna be the old lady. Apparently, that's what it's going to be called. The guys from the Falk and Kirby are renovating that. But that's I think that's a long way off, yeah. I think they're hoping for December, which brings me nicely on to this area here, Wasteland, which should have been the proposed 80-bedroom hotel. Now, the latest on this is they're not proceeding with this. What they've done is they feel as if they can get a good offer for the land. So that's up for sale now, that land. All the planning applications in place. It's been approved. So I think anyone that wants to purchase that land, like I said, the planning applications in place. So they haven't got to do much work on that planning wise. Yeah, I was sitting in my car the other day, just by that van there, and there was probably a couple of two young ladies, and he was talking to a guy who was sitting on the back of his car. He had some plans, and he was showing the girls the plans. He may have been the estate agent for that. Showed them the plans, then they entered the back of the building, had a little walk around and seen the opening. So they've gone in there, had a little look around, come back out, had a look at the wasteland, and then walked onto Regent Road, and I was watching them. They probably thought I was stalking them. Lucky enough, I've got me blacked out windows in the back of the car, so so they were definitely looking at that area. And then this one, the Howard Kendall Suites, this is another one that's under investigation now, so I don't know whether works ground to a halt there. You can see someone outside. But they are also under investigation because they've started work without receiving planning permission. So that's two places that are not associated with Everton that have had to stop work. And then to finish off, it was found this week that another planning application has gone in for another bar and like a business hub for this building here. And the plans are calling it the Dock Wall. So it's a greeting card place. So what they're going to do is they're going to take the front off there, have it sort of like all glass open. It could probably, looking at the plans, it could probably hold about 50 people, I'd say. Not many. You know, it's probably going to be more of a sit-down place, you know. Suppose it's going to be like for football fans. But it's another drinking establishment, and it's right by, as you can see, Murphy's Gin Distillery, where it's got bar there, and then we've got the 10th Street Social right next door to it, which is a big place. So lots of drinking options, Blues. So all ready for the Roma game. And again, apologies for this. I don't like doing this, doing a voiceover. You lose track of what you've recorded, but anyway, hopefully there's not too many of these. I'll get me mic back fixed, or I'll buy a new one. So that's it, Blues. Up the toffees.